think you're weird. I think you're dumb. You and do makes this so fun. You're trouble, just go home. You're trouble, just go home. You're trouble, just go home. You're trouble. You think you're special.
Hey guys, welcome to the Midweek Crisis podcast. I'm Shep, the guy that got rolled close up in your face. That's Pauly.
Nothing in my head.
What's up, peeps?
Can you not? That's cool.
Well, maybe. I don't
Like
know.
that delay.
Can you turn down volume all the way
I'm
off?
just trying to turn the motherfucker down.
All
All right. I'm getting nothing in my headphones here.
How's
So-
everybody out there in
Yeah.
Radio Land or whatever the fuck you're doing these days? Yeah, Radio
Did
Land.
you,
Well,
Hell yeah.
our special guest tonight is none other than Set the Bar.
Set the bar. Woo!
And what'd they do?
They're not here.
They canceled.
They canceled.
Yeah, they canceled.
So yeah, they are setting the bar for chopped liver. It's Charlie's birthday though. Happy birthday, Charlie.
Yeah, man. Happy
He's out.
birthday.
He's out partying. I hope enjoying his birthday. Mike, nobody. We don't have a guest. No guest tonight. It was supposed to be Set the Bar, but they hit us up about an hour and a half ago and let us know they couldn't make it. Some cool stuff like that. It's all good, you know.
So right out of the gate, my first question, I'm gonna ask Sean. I'd like to kind of talk about your musical background. I've seen you front quite a bit, but I've not really seen you play any instruments. So can you elaborate on the other instruments that you might be able to play with the band or in other adventures?
Oh, well, I would imagine he would say, playing stuff's for pussies. Front man's where it's at. That's who gets all the chicks.
Right,
All
I
right,
want to carry shit.
right.
cool.
I like to fucking be beautiful, look at stuff, express myself. Those other motherfuckers can rock.
Not Sean Bates.
I'm like eye candy.
What's your favorite band that you've ever played in, and why is it NSYNC?
Dude, I don't even remember bands, man. I don't even know these people or any of those people. I just show up and fucking glow, shine.
Shine.
I got a magnetism that I bring, and I bring it everywhere. And if I let it out all at once, all the time, it would blind people. So I got to keep it covered up, usually with some gnarly fashions.
Is this Sean Bates or Rob? Oh,
No, I'm saying what I would imagine he
Oh,
would
okay.
say
Mike Winky
if
says
he,
hi.
if he were here.
Right on.
Oh,
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, it's sure
Are
speculation.
they commenting? That would be really awesome.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just speculation.
Hey, where the fuck you guys at, man?
We've
For
never
real.
had a conversation about any of those things. So I'm just speculating.
Hell yeah. So, Pauly, you want to tell the world about what's going on with your big ass forehead?
Big ass
You mean the
forehead.
stitches or the staples or what?
I was talking about the bitches, not stitches.
First of all,
Shit.
So how's your week been?
Oh, dude, I have had one hell of a week.
How
and,
so?
And it isn't just Friday. It's been like one thing right after another all week long. Oh, but I'll start with Friday, right? So I'm headed home from work, and I'm 44. I was going almost 70, and this dude like decides that he's going to turn left all of a sudden at the last second. But in order to do that, he had to stop and wait for traffic to clear. So I slammed on his brakes, which caused me to slam on my brakes, and I went to veer around him. I didn't, I was hauling my trailer. And luckily enough, I was able to actually get around him. But when I went to get back in the other lane and in the process of going around him, the trailer sort of pushed momentum to go.
So, and there's a guardrail.
Yeah. So basically,
So when you swung
I did
out,
a one.
did you?
I did a 180.
So when you
and
swung out to go around the
slammed.
dude and the trailers, How big a trailer is it?
It's a 5x10, 10
So
footer.
when you popped out, did it immediately like slip off the berm and clank the guardrail, or
Well,
what
I
happened with
don't.
the trailer?
So basically, the trailer at one point must have jackknifed, sort of, because it put a gash just at the exact height of the angle, the front angle of the trailer, in the driver's side quarter panel in the back, right?
So
And then
so you went this way and it came unhitched and fucking stabbed the car?
it stayed hitched until I actually made contact with the guardrail, and then the
Oh.
whole thing just fucking popped. So I'm barreling down 44, and I do this 180 basically after trying to swerve around this dude to avoid hitting him.
Right.
And my back end on the passenger side slams into the guardrail on the other side of 44. So I crossed over lanes,
You're
and
lucky to
with
get fucking plastered by an oncoming vehicle.
exactly, and with the momentum, I actually slid backwards down the guardrail. And the trailer, when I hit the guardrail, actually the tongue came off of the
Trailer?
yeah. And so the trailer landed about 25 or so feet beyond.
Fuck.
So I came up out of my passenger seat.
Did you have your seatbelt on?
No, of course
Fuck.
not.
No wonder you're all jacked up.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So yeah, the fucked up part is that I wear my seatbelt all the time. Well, I'd say 80% of the time.
Dude,
I wear my
mean,
seatbelt, you know. I
Literally,
just happen to not be wearing it that time.
it's I'm not here to bust your balls, but
Yeah, no, that's all right.
you know, the reason I wear my seatbelt, it's not because anybody fucking told me to. It's because I've wrecked enough shit and been in enough fucked up shit to know that your best bet for the least amount of fucking trauma is being fastened in and letting the vehicle take as much of the
The beating, yeah.
The second impact of you bouncing around the interior is what fucks you up. So what hit your fucking head? Like a tool from the back, a hammer?
Nope. Nope, no tools.
You're lucky.
It actually, I hit my head on the sunroof opening.
Ooh.
And so it's a triangular gash because I hit it right
on the corner.
on the fucking corner.
Ah.
So
You're
I'm
lucky you didn't get fucking killed.
I'm basically probably just inches away from ejecting out of the vehicle through the sunroof.
So did the
You know what I
sunroof
mean?
pop out or
It
bust
was
out?
open. It was a nice day.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I was cruising, you know. Ended up basically the top half of my body ended up landing over in the passenger seat. So from my hip down to my knee, I'm all bruised up down through here, from basically that area landing on top of the
console.
The console. Yeah, thank you. I'm slightly cloudy headed still.
It's so
just
crazy because I mean
I've
got a vehicle just like that, except it's the short bed. That's what I had. It's a 07 Envoy, and so I'm completely acquainted with that cockpit.
Yeah.
You know, I spent hundreds of thousands of miles, literally 200,000 miles in it. And I just actually just took it over to get it fixed. I think my son's going to take it back to Texas. But yeah, I'm completely acquainted with that format inside of that thing.
I mean, it's a solid vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
Dude,
you know,
I've put it's not it's kind of one of those compromises. It's not great at any particular thing, but it does a pretty okay job at just functional bullshit. And the main thing with
it will haul some weight too.
Right, it's dependable. How many
it's
miles,
dependable.
How many miles have on it?
168.
God damn, man.
I
Mine
know.
is 311.
Yeah,
So,
it's been a great vehicle.
It's dead though, right? It's total.
Oh, it's totally
Yeah,
totaled.
yeah, okay.
You'd have to completely replace everything on the outside of it, except for the driver door and the door behind the driver.
Yeah, that doesn't sound
Everything
manageable.
else is
do you have
fucked.
it still?
It's right now. It's sort of in limbo. I'm waiting on
Shit, man.
insurance.
If you
Whole
can,
bunch of shit.
If you can get a keep, I know this is just another goddamn thing to do, but that is something that is it. That's V6, or rather,
It's the inline six.
yeah, dude, that 4 liter or 4.6 liter straight six,
Yeah.
dude, that fucker will run forever.
Yeah.
It's like that
I know.
engine's still got a lot of life left in it, so
There
that
was-
might be worth hanging on. Or it's not like you're gonna fucking, I don't know. It just seems like that. It's like shit.
Those
Somebody's gonna get a good one at the junkyard.
right. Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure it'll probably auction or something. Of course I have payments on it and everything. So
Do you have insurance?
yes, of course I have insurance.
That's good.
But yeah, so here's the shitty part of it. I called the insurance company and I'm like, hey, if this thing ends up getting totaled out, which it probably will.
Yeah.
I was like, what's my gap insurance look like? How much of that is going to cover, And they're like, well, we don't offer gap insurance. And I said, you have to buy that from the car lot. So I called the car lot. And the car lot's like, no, we don't offer gap insurance. You have to buy that through your insurance company. Like,
So, how much you still owe on it?
57. Yeah.
What year is it?
57,000.
5,700.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's
Okay.
what year?
Oh, I'm way upside down on this vehicle.
Yeah.
So
Fuck, man. That's
I don't know. I was looking at the Blue Book value, and they're like, well, it could be anywhere from 3,000 to 5,300.
Well,
is like what the Blue Book is on.
what
it,
sucks
and-
about it is, and this is, I was just talking to my insurance company the other day. What sucks about it is that used cars are so goddamn expensive right now. If you wouldn't have wrecked it, you could have probably sold it and broke even on it.
Probably.
However, the Blue Book on it's going to be like goddamn $1,500 or some shit. Not like that, but
You
it's
know,
going to be significantly lower than actual replacement cost,
Mhm.
and that's annoying as fuck. And I don't think they should be able to do that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's the shitty part is I'm like so close to having it paid off. And to be honest with you, it's like
Yeah.
you was saying too, it's definitely a solid vehicle.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was looking forward to not having a car payment for the
And
next
having
few
a
are you
years.
going to
dependable
get a
vehicle.
different work truck? Are you thinking? Because
No, I still
I
have
have
my
one for
Suburban.
sale. You can always buy that.
I mean, I still
Flip
have my
flip
Suburban,
your
but
upside down.
it's a gas guzzling machine, dude.
That Toyota gets great gas. It's
9
like
to 10
it's
miles
like
to the gallon
12,
is what that
12
Suburban
miles per
is.
gallon,
12.
13. It's dope.
It's
12
balling.
to 13. All right.
Hell
I mean, that's an
yeah.
improvement. Yeah. Okay, so it just keeps going with this story, right? It's so
Continue.
they obviously, first responders showed up and everybody was super cool. I mean, I gotta hand it to all the first responders that showed up. Everything
Hell yeah.
was awesome with that, you know what I mean? But they were like, oh, you definitely need to ride to the hospital. Let's give you the ambulance ride. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll get a ride. And they're like, well, you need to go. And I was like, I know I need to go and I will go, but I will get a ride.
Right. That's what I've always done.
Yeah.
that
And
shit.
so I was fortunate enough.
Was your face covered in blood? It
yes.
had to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my face, my chest.
Dude, your
I
head
was, I had,
bleeds
there
a
was blood
lot.
all over the concrete. My pants were soaked in blood.
Hell yeah.
It was brutal.
Sounds like a bloody mess.
So
No,
didn't take
not
a
funny.
selfie for a face.
yeah, I didn't get a selfie, guys. Sorry.
Did your phone like fly out the roof?
Man, there was blood all over my phone and everything.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Sounds like
And,
it.
I mean, I was honestly in a haze. Like I don't have proof to this, but I think the guy that slammed on his brakes is the guy that was the one that stopped and helped me.
I hope.
So yeah, I would hope so too. He never said that. I don't know if it was him. I don't know who it was, but what I do know is that he came over, he had fucking gloves on, and he was like, I happen to be an EMT.
Damn,
And I was
that's
like,
dope.
oh, okay, cool. And I'm at that point, I'm sort of like trying to walk around the vehicle and look at how bad it is. I'm trying to process whether or not I'm driving this bitch out of here. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
right,
That's all
right.
I care about.
Right.
I'm like, okay, good. I didn't hit nobody.
Right.
So he's like, no, man, you need to just you need to chill out for a second and sit down.
Did
So
you go into shock at all?
I mean, the worst it really got for me was I got a little shaky, you know what I mean?
Right.
But
Well, yeah.
um
Did you get a concussion out of it as well?
no, they gave me a CT scan at the hospital.
I'd think if you had a concussion that you might be like nauseated or?
Yeah, I didn't have any nausea. I didn't. They gave me a CT scan because honestly, dude, my neck was killing me. You know what I mean?
Right.
The stuff in the back of the head and the eyes, none of that. I couldn't even really feel any of that at first. You know.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't even realize I was bleeding until I got out of the car. But then I started looking around and like there's these like large drops of blood
Ugh.
on black pavement, and you can see it like clear as daylight. There was, I've
So
probably
then did
not
you
lost that
immediately,
amount of
like,
blood at once. in
touch
one
your
time.
head and fuck?
Yeah, I eventually did, and I was just kind of like, oh, okay, you know. And then that's when I started trying to process the damage to the vehicle. So, but yeah, then the EMTs and everybody showed up, and I was fortunate enough to get a ride home from the Coopers. They came and got me and took me or not a ride home, but took me to the hospital. And
Who are the Coopers?
Coopers are Amy's parents. So I just call them the Coopers because I don't know, they're cool. I love them. But anyway, yeah, obviously I'm still a little cloudy headed.
Mhm.
I'm surprised you
I
didn't
got
get a
to the hospital
concussion
and
out of that,
everything.
though.
No, I didn't get the concussion. I just got 7 staples in the back of the head.
Damn.
7 staples and how many stitches in the front?
3.
3.
Did you
Yeah.
get pictures of them? Like, when
I did try to take one. Dude, that's not an easy picture to
Nah,
get. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like you can't even I couldn't even move my neck around or
Oh,
nothing. I'm like,
shit.
dude, I know I look fairly flexible right now. You know what I mean? But I've been at work all day, and
that's the thing,
I've
man. You still
started-
got to work.
yeah.
Well, hopefully your
but-
insurance is kind and gives you the fucking upside on the shit, especially with
I
low
hope so,
miles.
too. I hope so too. Right?
Low miles.
It is low miles
for the year.
Yeah, it's low miles for sure. But so obviously the hospital sent me home with no pain medicine, nothing. I was like, all right,
Of course.
that's a douchebag move. Thanks
Yep,
a lot.
That's what they do.
I know
That's
it's what they do. It is what it is.
Well, they don't want
but
you
at
to-
the same time, it's like, okay, well, dude, like, can you at least let me get through tonight? Like maybe tonight would be cool. And tomorrow I can start taking Tylenol or something.
Mhm.
No. No.
That's surprising.
Right.
Is that just the deal now? due to
Yeah.
the
Yeah, basically.
opioid thing. It's
Yeah.
like,
I get that. I do. I mean, I understand
but
it.
yeah, but there's shit that's not opioid that would be better than, I don't know, maybe Tylenol 3 is about all they would give you. So you think?
Yeah. I anything would have been great. I wouldn't have cared. I would have taken 800 milligram ibuprofen,
Right.
if that's what they gave me. I'd have been like, cool, thanks.
Right. Whatever.
Whatever.
But nothing.
nothing.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
just
so
slapped
anyway.
you on the ass and sent you on your way.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, to be honest with you though, the guy that sewed me up and shit, I mean, I feel like he did a good job. And
So they got you
it was
local for that,
cool.
obviously, right? They
Yeah, I
fucking
mean, I got the
shoot you in the
shots.
head. God.
Yeah, it was crazy getting a needle in the
Yeah,
eye,
you
man.
feel it. It's like, it's between my skull and my hair.
I'm fucking looking forward to Friday. I get to go back and get this shit out. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like all this back here is itching like a motherfucker.
Been
So
there,
you're on
dude.
antibiotics,
Yep.
right?
No, they didn't give me nothing.
Dude,
Nothing.
hey,
Oh, they did give me a tetanus shot.
okay.
No.
Well,
Box of
I'm
tampons.
surprised they
Yeah.
didn't give you
Told you quit
an
being a pussy.
antibiotic. I'm surprised they didn't give you something like that because, dude, you got metal
That's kind of a
in
good
your
point,
metal in
but-
your fucking head. If you get this way, you think it fucking hurts now. Wait till it gets infected, and then you'll be in a whole new.
I'm not
level
gonna
of
let it
fucking
get
pain.
infected. I know better than that shit.
Yeah. So, are you like pouring fucking hydrogen peroxide on it?
No, I'm not going all crazy, but I'm keeping an eye on it and making sure that it's.
How you keeping a fucking eye on it? It's on top
I
of
got
your
mirrors,
head.
bro. Or I didn't know if you knew this, but with these stitches here now I can I can actually pop this eyeball
Ooh.
out and whip this bitch around my head. You know,
Dude,
so it's kind of like
That's
the
fucking
telescopic
cool.
deal,
is
man.
fucking-
Here, show the world.
That would be super useful.
Get a nice zoom in on it.
What?
Couldn't you do it? I don't see it.
Oh yeah, the eyeball.
Dude, that'd
thing.
be so that'd be great, man. It's like, oh, hey, is that on top of that shelf? Look. We'll see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's up there. Now it'd be real handy when you cut a hole in fucking drywall, right? In the ceiling, and you're like, what's up there? Is there some pipes up there?
Oh my god.
How close am I to the electric wires? Let me-
So these yeah. So fortunately I have a backup vehicle, the Suburban, the tank, as I'm gonna start calling it, I think.
That's what
because
the name of my truck is.
it's
It's called the
motherfucking-
Tank. I didn't name it. The owner. I'm the second owner, and the person before that named it the Tank. Like, you know how you set up the shit in the
Yeah.
and all the technology. It
Yeah.
literally says the Tank. Like, all right.
Man, when I got that vehicle I got now, like, I don't know, 6 months ago or something, and I thought it was interesting that, so when I got it, it had some of the like like the stuff in the thing where you can put your information in and all that. So I just was like fucking around flipping through it. I was like, I would have thought they would have cleared this shit the fuck out when they got to the dealer. It's like, I'm gonna go drive to this dude's house. Hey, I'm the guy who bought your old car. Some dude in Brownsburg would be like, police.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's like, oh, I can tell you went to this address a lot. What's this address? Where's this? Like in the nav system on the car, which I
Yeah.
never use because I just use it on my phone.
Man, that's a good discussion right there. See, like, I know how to get everywhere. I don't need that shit. But I use it. I use it everywhere I go.
Well, yeah,
Because,
of course
man,
you do. It's nice to have the traffic updates.
Exactly,
Is one thing.
dude. I've saved so much
that
time.
sucks too, man, because it's like I'm like you. I've started using it a lot more, and I've never. It's like fuck it, because I know how to get around. I know where the fuck I'm going. But the fucking,
I mean, your phone's tracking every move you make, anyways. You might as well fucking.
Yeah.
well,
right.
but still,
This
is true.
Something about it, because I know people who use it 100% of the time,
Mhm.
and I think that if you're not the type of a person who is kind of, I don't know, I think it's pizza delivery shit. 'Cause
Sure.
I deliver pizzas for so long that I think a particular way as far as navigating and driving and, whatever, 'cause knowing shortcuts and
Mhm.
whatnot.
Right.
But I think a lot of people just turn that shit on and they zone and they're just,
Yeah.
"Oh,
I don't
I'm
even look at it.
here."
Right.
And
The
it's
only
like,
time I look at it is when my watch will like be like alert, and
well,
it'll be like, hey,
yeah.
there's an accident up here. You might want to change route. And I'm
right.
like,
And that's
"Oh, hell
the
yeah."
super convenient part of it, because you can like, oh shit, that's where traffic, especially if you travel on the highway, like on 69 or something. If you fuck up and get on and there's something between you and the next exit, it's like, well, I'm fucked for fucking 20 minutes or half an hour. When if I would have just, I can see the exit in my rear view mirror where I just got on. It's like, fuck, man. I don't want to be the asshole backing a half a mile down to get
Right.
off. But that, I think, like a lot of people, they just plug that shit in, and I'm like, God damn, man, pay attention, look around, pay attention to what's going on around you
Yeah.
in the real world, because, you're like, oh, the satellite's down. How do I get home? Where am I? Ah,
Yeah. I don't need the shit. I'm just like you. I've delivered pizza all over the
Yeah, right.
place. I was a dispatcher for
Right.
years. I know every nook and cranny in the Midwest, basically.
so
Indiana for
here's
sure.
something that's crazy to
Midwest
think
pretty good.
about with all the
Yeah.
tracking on phones and cars, and cars that are hooked to the fucking Skybot or whatever. At one point in the past, it was like, man, if shit goes off the rails, man, there's going to be riots at the grocery store. Now it's like, no, there's not, because the grocery stores aren't going to have food in another fucking couple of years, man. Everything's going to just be at the Amazon warehouse, and it's going to
Right.
get dispatched out to you by a drone.
They're actually testing this new food
There's manna from heaven,
that basically
Amazon.
replaces like all food. It's all you need, like just one like one food. You get
course.
all the nutrients that you need. It's called
Soylent Green.
Soylent Green. Yeah.
That's just good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But where I was going with that was, it's like, and then I thought, it's okay, there's gonna be these big warehouses, man, and then they're gonna be like fucking fortified because hey,
Mhm.
what if shit goes off the rails? We got to protect our
Mhm.
employees and our
Oh yeah, that's coming for sure.
And then I thought, okay, so it's gonna be like a fortress compound, which it probably will be. But on the other side of that is, it's like what they're going to do to keep people out of there. It's like your car just won't go there. It's like
yeah, it can't.
Your car won't.
They will have control over that.
It's like if you try to go down that road and think about that, think about how it'll kind of weasel in. It's like, hey, Mr. Guy that has a DUI, but is supposed to be a drive to and from work. We're gonna it's easy. Your car works during these hours on this route within these parameters. That's where your car works.
And they will make you pay extra for that shit.
Exactly.
Even though it's already programmed into your fucking car.
So all they'll do is
the manufacturer.
For security, it's like, we got pandemic code 4 lockdown. So your car only works in your neighborhood, or your car only works to these approved locations. And that's something that makes me feel claustrophobic right as we speak.
That's a huge fear. Huge fear.
That's why I don't know that I want a fucking brand new Tesla or what the fuck ever. That's completely.
I want that truck, bro. And I'll tell you what, they say like all these Tesla owners, nobody uses that auto guide. I'll be that first motherfucker that never drives again. I will put my life in the hands of fucking Tesla and be like, let's go. I'm taking a nap.
Just think it'd be the warm, firm hand of Elon Musk cradling
God
through all the trials and tribulations.
The official owner of Twitter. Yeah. Oh, let's not talk about that.
Do you guys remember the scene in iRobot where Will Smith is riding in those autonomous cars? And
hell yeah.
On that underground highway, like 6 or 8 lanes that only goes one direction at 100 miles an hour or something.
Great. That sounds great.
Well, what's crazy is not only is that a thing now, but one of their cars goes 0 to 60 in like 1.3 seconds.
Yeah. Well, dude, that S model or whatever's stupid fast.
Yeah.
I want to. It's faster than any fucking badass car from the fucking 70s, 80s, or 90s. You know, it's like
right.
They're super fast.
Oh yeah,
and that's super cool.
I like fast cars a lot.
I do too.
Man, yeah. I've got like somewhere between 12 and 15 speeding tickets all time. So I've never got a speeding ticket in a truck though. That's why I drive trucks now.
Have you ever got out of a speeding ticket?
Yeah.
What?
Have you ever got out of one?
No, because they're all like 25 plus over the speed limit.
I don't know that I've ever gotten out of a speeding ticket.
Not me. No, I've never had one close. Not even slightly close.
I'm knocking on one.
They're all like, fuck.
They always give it.
Fuck you doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah. I've got some humdingers. That's for sure. I think I got one 115 and a 40. That was a good one. Yeah.
Did you have to get a lawyer to get it out of
reckless driving?
Dude,
the only reason I got out of I just got the ticket. He didn't impound my car or nothing like that. And he wrote it down to I think he wrote it at 75, but he got me at
still 15 over.
Yeah. But basically he got a call while he was like doing his shit and he had to go. So he like quickly wrote me the ticket and was like, if you fight this, bro, I'm gonna fuck you up. Don't even try it. But I got a big one. I got a big thing going down. I got to get there now. Because this was in New Palestine. So there's like 1.5 cops.
Right.
You know what I mean? They borrow a cop from a different.
When you saw you were getting pulled over, did you, hey?
Oh, dude, he was. I was driving down 52.
Officer shot.
I was driving down 52. It was part of 52 where it's only one lane on each side. And this motherfucker was parked with his lights off on the side of the road. When I passed him, his car lifted off the ground and slammed. It picked his shit up, bro. It like literally, it was wild. But he wasn't lying, man. Right up the street from where we were, another cop pulled somebody over, and They had like two motherfuckers handcuffed sitting down behind the truck or the car. And dude, the biggest fucking bags of white powder I've ever seen in my life. Big hit.
Oh, dude, you're a
Yeah.
lucky motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, I
man.
got real lucky, but everybody in Marion County got fucked. I mean, that I've never seen so much cocaine in my goddamn life. It was wild. It was wild. I mean, I guess it could have been.
What kind of car was
It was white. It was like white, so it had to be cocaine.
Could have been laundry detergent.
No,
Powdered laundry detergent.
I'm pretty sure it was
Baking
cocaine.
soda.
Ruined everybody's like weekend.
Yeah. No, we got to do laundry.
But yeah, that
I had
happened.
to wear musty and dirty clothes for the weekend.
How many cars do you think you've owned?
Me?
Yeah. Vehicles, I should say.
Chevy Lumina, Honda Civic, Nissan Maxima, Chevy Astro cargo van, Ford F-150, Dodge Ram 1500 with the Hemi. That truck. Hold on. 2 different Mustangs, Ford Focus. No, Ford Fusion. Sorry. And then I'm missing one. Oh yeah. Toyota Tundra. I think that's it. I think that's all of them. Yeah. My favorite was, I mean, this Toyota is my favorite, but it's got to go, so I can't call it my favorite. I got to sell it. It's worth $27,000. I'm selling it for 20. I might even go lower than that just to get out of it. So I only owe 16 on it, but I need money to buy a car. So people, just share the word. I got to get rid of this truck now. Like I already should have got rid of it, but yeah, I checked it out with the miles on. It's got like 150, just over 150. It's worth about 27 grand.
Damn, Judy.
Yeah, if I took it to a dealership, I'd get about 22. But I ain't. Come on, man. I'm trying to get out of that.
Right.
This house is expensive. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have it detailed before you.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna go back to getting tickets.
That's okay. I'm just gonna get something that's faster.
So in reality, you can still afford your truck payment.
Buy a turbo. It'll be all right. Get some nitro in the back. Yeah. What about you? Who asked me about how many cars?
Oh, I did.
How about you? We ain't got enough show, do we?
Nah.
No. The list goes on.
Yeah, I'm well into the 50s.
Oh, no
Damn,
shit.
Judy.
Wow.
I have had so many rides.
Right on. Right
so
on.
many. So many.
We lost Rob.
Yeah, I was hoping to hear how many he had. Maybe we'll find out when
He's
his
like
camera comes
3.
back on.
He's got 3 all time. Oh, nice. Very nimble.
Hey man, we got an acrobatic show
Yeah.
going on in here. You guys have no idea what's going on.
Rob almost ate shit. Car ramrod. Hi, Jenny. Man, well, yeah, I guess we could real quick while Rob's taking a leak. Mike Mankey said, "What's up?" He said, "Hey, Rob." He didn't say hi to us. Fuck you, Mike. Just kidding, man. Allie says hi. Billy Johnson, what's up, dude? Mark Bangs responded to your stories like shit. And then we got Jeanette Carey was talking about how save that money. Don't take the ambulance, which I'm that guy
right?
too.
See, that's what I'm saying. Save that money. What is an ambulance
Daryl
right
Bannon
nowadays? Is it
chimed
like
in.
$8,000 or what?
It's like 5. It's still 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing that hasn't increased in cost in the last 20 fucking years. Dennis said, "Welcome back."
Right on, man.
Yeah, Daryl Bannon chimed in. Jerica said, "Hey, fuckers." Hi, Jerica. And then we got Jenny B from the block chiming in, saying, "What's up? Don't drink the Kool-Aid, motherfucker." So, yeah.
Damn
Oh,
it.
yeah. Lots of people chiming
Oh,
in
we were
today.
supposed to have the damn Kool-Aid and drink that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in for our badass interview with Seth Barr. Hell yeah. It's funny. Saturday, our guest is Jeff Parks, who's he's COVID free, right? He tested COVID.
That's my understanding.
So maybe he will
That's,
be able to do it Saturday. He just didn't want to do it tonight. So fine, Jeff. Fine. It's all good.
Well,
we still love you, but if you don't show up Saturday, we're
I
going
think
problems.
I think they're being safe and
I'm just
making
kidding.
sure that they don't get anybody
Take care of
else
yourself.
sick. Is what.
Right.
Plus, I'm pretty sure Jeff got pretty sick.
Yeah, he was
the way
real
I
sick.
understand it is he really got the worst of it. So, yeah, it'd be good to get him healed back up, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Get him back at
But-
Mel helping out.
You know, speaking of set the bar, you know, they've been on the show in the past, way in the past, back when it was
back in the day.
when it was LPR at the fucking
Shit, man. Carter was president. You know?
Yeah. Had some actually pretty good shows with them.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
Yeah, that's all.
like,
Actually, that's
some of our
the
best stories come out of that.
only reason why I even allowed the thought process of having more than one, maybe two people as a guest on the show was because in the past when we had ASD on, or Set the Bar Now is what they go by, it was always fucking retarded, like insane. Like the party never ended. People went to jail.
Amazing.
They're prostitutes. It was nuts every time. And yeah, and this is historically for Chopped Liver, this is the second guest. We had the same band canceled 2 different times back in the day when it was a live party radio show, and that was Stackhouse.
Yeah.
And now we have our second band, which that's the thing is, like, I'm going to call it now. There will never be another band that cancels us because we're never doing a band again.
Stackhouse? You had
Twice, and they both
Damn.
times they fucking canceled.
That's interesting because that's Scott Stackhouse, right? That guy's band?
Scott.
No.
No.
Blonde-haired
No.
dude.
No. Okay.
Yeah, 80s
okay, my
metal.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Max and
And
his
yeah,
brother.
Huey. Yep.
Yeah, Huey.
My boss at work, that's their drummer. Their drummer's my boss. I mean, they don't play anymore, obviously, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
Who's the
He's a cool dude.
drummer?
Jacob. He's a cool dude. Anyways, yeah. So no more bands. We're not doing that shit no more.
Yeah.
Don't even
Fuck
ask.
that.
Not
No
doing
more
it.
bands.
If you want to bring somebody else in your band with you and make it a two-person interview, I'm down. But outside of that, I ain't playing. I'm good. No thanks.
And pop-ins are welcome
Pop-ins are
too.
always welcome. Anybody that
Yes.
wants to come by, come on with it. There's
Yeah.
plenty of couch room. We have plenty of microphones too. I just don't want the stigma of having a band on. I'm good on that. And if you want to play music on the show, don't come because we're not going to let you. And if you want us to play your music videos, not going to do that either. It's a podcast. So
You can hold up your phone and
yeah, you just hold up the phone to the camera. Check out our new video, guys. Hell yeah. It's fucking dope. Look at that shit. Look at that directing. Hell yeah. Hear that bass?
Oh, I'm not against the video getting popped in. or
All right.
something,
Yeah. I
so,
just don't
mean,
want.
shit.
Look at what PRN
look-
fucking deals with.
Well,
Fucking show gets
We're
muted
not
out.
talking about bullshit,
I know,
so-
but
Like if you're gonna make the effort to come over, I'm all right.
bring your book that you wrote and you can read it.
We
There
can
you
do
go.
that too.
I'm just kidding.
You know?
Don't bring your book.
I mean, we're here to promote. but,
I
you
know we're here to promote. I guess we
Yeah.
could do music videos if you're really nice. And you send it to
See?
me a week in advance.
Yes, a week in advance,
Fuck.
and then we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't pop up in here at fucking 7:45 and be like, "Oh, dude, I got these 2 videos."
Mm,
Cool.
ain't
That's
gonna
a
go
little
down.
too late now.
Yeah. Yeah. Get that shit to me in advance. I'll do it. I'm down. I just the problems that PRN deals with, it's like I just want to stay as far away from that as humanly possible. So I don't
Absolutely.
and like our YouTube already we just had our first copyright hit. So we got 2 more and then we're done. So we got to be real careful.
what was the copyright hit?
There's a video Jarek and I were at. Oh fuck, why isn't my computer charging? Oh shit. Why isn't it charging?
Are you plugged in, dude?
No, Pauly, you never plugged it in.
Oh, I didn't do it.
No.
Thanks.
I literally
Thanks.
asked him to
Thanks,
plug it in.
Obama.
I literally
Thanks,
asked him to
Obama.
plug it in. It must be that head injury.
You were
It
saying,
is, dude. I'm
Yeah,
telling you
we're
what,
blaming the head
man.
injury.
You were
Okay.
saying plug in all kinds of
Speaking
shit.
of my head injury, I hate to change subjects and get back all in to this shit again.
Oh, hell
but
yeah, let's
check
do
this
it.
out. I was on my way to work today. Well, no, I need to tell you about Saturday first. So Saturday, I get up, and this is the day after, and I'm like, I gotta get out of the house and go. I gotta go check out the GMC, see what the hell, how bad it really is.
Mm,
I need to get my shit out of it. The business phone, the computer, all that shit was in there. Not to mention my tools and shit. I mean, not all of them, but some. And there's a busted out window. So I'm like,
Where was
yeah, I
it
want to get
sitting?
it outside on the at the wrecker service. So they
Okay.
came and picked up my vehicle and my trailer. And then I find out that my insurance company does not give two shits about the fucking trailer. And it is definitely totaled.
It's not insured. I thought you had to insure trailers.
I thought it was with your fucking car
I
insurance.
assumed that
Maybe-
because
yeah,
I was
guess.
towing the fucking thing that it would be covered.
Nah, bro.
I never-
I
Mm-mm.
did not know this.
That's like
I
having one of
never
those
thought about it.
But-
mobile RVs on the back of your truck.
But
But you
it-
gonna
it-
pay for that? Though? Fuck you.
Yeah, I did not know this. But
Yeah.
also, I also found out that my particular fucking
Set of skills.
insurance company, my particular insurance company does not offer trailer insurance anyway.
Oh,
Like,
right.
they don't
Might I
even offer it.
recommend American Family Insurance. This episode
American
brought to you
Yeah,
by
so,
American Family Insurance.
This is all still in process, and depending on how this all plays out, I may or may not be leaving. I don't know, but I
Leaving.
gotta have
Did
fucking
you say
trailer
leaving?
insurance.
Oh, leaving your insurance.
Yeah.
I'm like, you
Oh.
can't leave, bro.
Which
Yeah,
meant you had
no,
to skip town.
So
Fuck, man.
Saturday, I knew I had to get the fuck up and I had to do that, and my Suburban had not been plated
How
since
did you sleep?
I did not.
I was about to
sleep.
say, like, did not sleep. You didn't tell me that. We haven't discussed
not
how you
sleep,
slept on
yeah.
Saturday, but I would assume
time
that
did
did
this
not
happen?
happen.
Yeah, that
What time did the accident happen?
like right at 5 o'clock, like maybe 10 till 5 or
Ah,
something.
dang, man.
So like the odds of me not hitting somebody coming the other direction
yeah,
are they're slim. Like
Yeah.
during
Dude,
rush
you're
hour.
so lucky.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. I am very
so is
fucking fortunate.
Everybody else that was heading the other direction, because that'd have been wipe those
I'm-
people out, and you'd have fucking went out the passenger window.
I'm also glad that I did not smash into the back of that other whoever that was. You know what I mean? Because
right.
as fast as I was going and with them being at a dead stop, like that could have been fatal
Were they
for
like
them or
they,
anything,
like,
and that would have
texting?
freaked me
They're
the fuck out.
texting, and
You
oh
know?
shit, this is my turn.
Right. That's probably what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah.
If people would get off their goddamn phones and drive, like come on, man.
My glasses
Drive.
are
I think
dirty.
you talked about this like just a couple weeks ago or something, didn't you? Yeah. So fucking all right. Saturday, it's like, all right, well, I got the Suburban, right? So I need to go get the plates on that because I haven't had them plated since 2020.
Hell
and so I go down to the B&V, go inside. No, well, I go up to the kiosk
Wait, one other
thing.
question. What time was it when you got let out of the hospital? I'm just trying to get a timeline.
I bet,
here.
dude. I bet you were there for fucking 3.5 hours, man. Head injury, dude. That's not enough.
It was somewhere between 3 and 4 hours. I don't know what time it
Mhm.
was when I left.
You know my shit.
But it was nighttime. And speaking of that, dude, I haven't smoked a cigarette in years,
Oh yeah,
right?
it's been a long time.
It's been a long motherfucking time. Like to the point that I don't even get the craving, the urge.
Mhm.
I could give two fucks about a cigarette or a vape that has nicotine. Just don't care. You know what I mean?
This
And
is delicious.
it's
orange.
that OJ
Yummy.
magic,
It's
man.
really good.
Okay. So yeah, I come out of the fucking emergency room after getting fucking a bunch of metal put in my head and stitched up, and all I can think of is how much I wish that I had a fucking cigarette.
Damn.
Like the craving was that, but had someone been there that smoked, I'd have had a cigarette that night.
Your nicotine receptors must have got knocked around.
They must have.
Like,
Shaking
give
out.
one damn cigarette.
So now you
I
craving
was
smokes
like, I need
now?
a cigarette or I need a joint, whatever, But,
Give me
Have you
something.
been craving
Smile.
cigarettes since?
not like that. Mm-mm.
That's good.
Yeah, it was just
probably
that immediate
post-traumatic,
urge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
experience.
So, yeah, which is also I'm glad about that too. I'm glad that someone wasn't there because I would have started smoking again, no doubt.
Right.
How do you not after that?
Yeah,
That's I've been down that road once.
only takes
before.
one.
It never you never.
They say if you get shit faced and smoke and you don't remember smoking, you'll probably be all right. So next time, just get hammered drunk.
Right.
You'll be good to go.
All right.
I think that's usually what leads to smoking.
What? Getting hammered drunk?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just
I don't know about that.
drinking.
Great sex. That's what leads to smoking cigarettes. Wow, that was
so
a
you're
load
at,
of
so
bullshit.
you're at the BMV.
Oh yeah, Saturday, right? Yeah, Saturday.
Here we go.
All right.
What?
So I went to the BMV, went to the kiosk first, and there, I'm like, okay, I got to plate these. I got to get these new stickers for the 2020 plates, right? And they're like, nope, you must see an attendant. Okay, fine, whatever.
It's been dead too long to
Yeah,
do
right.
the automated
Something
thing.
stupid, right? And so I go inside and I wait, go up, talk to the lady. They're like,
You're number
oh,
66.
well, you owe an extra like
Years worth of plates.
$67 in
So
taxes.
they made you pay for 2020 and 2021, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
And all the way till 2023. Even though I haven't drove that fucking
and
vehicle
you own the goddamn thing
since 2020.
It's not like
And I
you
have
bought
another
it.
vehicle that I have plated since 2020 and drove.
Why didn't you just switch the plates?
I asked to do that, and
Did you tell them to suck your dick
you know why they wouldn't do it?
because your dick wasn't big enough?
My dick is just fine.
Okay.
Just fine.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Our
Dick's fine.
someone Mark Bong said dong. Oh, he said dang. Never mind.
Oh,
Shit.
oh,
Oops.
Dong,
Misread
dong.
that. Dong.
It would have been a whole lot cooler if you did, Mark.
Dong.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So, where was I even at, man?
Somewhere.
You're at the license.
So yeah,
branch.
you're at the
You
license
have to
branch.
go
She
see
told
the
them to suck their dick.
attendant. You're
Your dick.
66th
They
in
said no
line.
because it wasn't big enough.
How
And then
long
you
were
said your
at the
dick's fine.
license branch?
We're all caught up.
You're at the license branch.
Right. Okay. So, yeah, I try to get the price reduced, because I'm like, I got these other plates, why can't I get a discount off of that or something? I'm obviously not going to be using them anymore.
Right.
This car is fucking total.
Right. I would think you could transfer them.
Yeah. So, because of the way that I had the Suburban plated versus the way that I had the GMC
Did you have the
plated.
Suburban plated as a truck
Yes.
and the
Envoy as a
was
vehicle.
right.
Yeah. So they wouldn't do that.
Right.
So then I of course I asked for a manager just because I was like,
It's worth a shot.
I mean, why would I not, dude? It's a bullshit charge. You know what I mean?
Right.
Manager wouldn't help either. So whatever. All right, fine. Fuck it. Let's just get this over with.
They probably gave you an
So,
alias in their system as Karen after that.
Yeah. I was super nice, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I was really fucking pleasant.
You usually are,
You
man.
start off with showing
Usually
them
are.
your head injury. It's
I
like,
did. I was
Look,
like, I was just in a car
assholes.
accident. Why do you think I'm even here? Obviously, I need to drive this vehicle. I don't have my other one. Look, I got proof. Fuckers. But
so what did it get you for getting out of there?
167 or something like that. It's
Doesn't
not
Isn't that
too
bad?
bad.
That's
but
not bad at all.
dang,
Yeah, but it would have been
man.
better if it was like
It's pretty bad for a
90.
vehicle that's 24 years old. You know what I'm saying?
that you already own.
That I already own. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that fucking went down. But so they were like, yeah, okay, well, I'll fix it up in the system. You can go out there to the kiosk and that way you can get your stickers printed right away. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. So I went out there. Nope, didn't work. Had to go back in, wait in line again.
Damn.
Do the whole fucking thing all over
Dude,
again.
you shouldn't have had to wait in line again.
That's bullshit.
right.
They should have jumped.
They
you
should have been
forward.
like, yeah, no, no, I waited in line and paid the extra money.
It's
Never got
probably the beard.
never got a
man.
break.
It's probably the beard.
You think so? I'm gonna
Maybe.
save this motherfucker if it is.
You could think
No,
you're
so
a
okay.
terrorist.
The reason why I told you about the BMV is because today I was on my way to work, and you now know that I did not get those stickers. Right?
No.
I got fucking pulled over.
Show's over.
on-
We're
on
ending
fucking
it. We're ending it.
44 this
Podcast
morning.
over.
I got pulled
Fuck.
over for expired plates, and like this time,
Did you tell them they're in the mail?
yes, of course.
Wait, nah, yeah, they run that registration, bro. And
I had the paper. I gave it to the officer. It was all good. He let me go.
okay.
He checked it all out, and he let me go.
did he do one of those
But it's
cavity
like-
searches?
Well, see, that's the
That's
thing,
why you
man.
let 'em
It's
go.
like
You had to tip extra for that.
Just the tip, though.
Damn it!
Oh, fuck.
I missed the fuck
Aren't you
out.
forgetting
didn't I?
something, Officer Johnson?
What is that?
I
That
got gloves.
click it or lick it?
Click it or lick it. I think that's it. Did you get
I'm
any
fucking-
any tickets or anything from the wreck?
No,
That's good.
no, and my insurance company did say that they were gonna definitely cover the guardrail, which, by the way, is fucking
Dope.
smashed.
Yeah, that's just expensive too, man.
I drove by it today
Ain't
for
no
the first
ain't
time
playing. Ain't playing.
on the way here, and I was like, "Oh damn!"
Mhm.
Dude, that guardrail.
Like the car looks bad enough. The GMC
Yeah.
looks bad,
Did you
but the fucking
Did you-
guardrail is.
did you
it's like,
grab any of it? Because man, if you think about it, that guardrail saved your fucking life.
Right.
You wouldn't be
yeah.
here if it wasn't for that
So
fucking
what was
thing.
there like?
Yeah, because I would have rolled right down that motherfucking
Yeah.
hill, and that'd have been it, dude.
Yeah, your
How
head
big
would
a-
have flying off somewhere.
Yep.
That he would have ended up being decapitated in that
Right.
situation. So,
Yep.
pretty
at
fucked
least-
up.
Yeah, you got your head and
Yes.
shoulders out the
Rolling
sunroof
heads,
and then
not
got
blunts.
rolled over by the car.
And then, so I've had quite a bit of trauma here lately, right? So
Yeah.
after the cop sends me on down the road, then I get over into the Martinsville side of
Here we
You got
go.
pulled over
Here we
again?
go.
Did you get pulled over
no,
again?
no, no.
Oh shit!
No,
I was about to say.
not yet, but I'm sure it's coming because I still ain't got the fucking stickers. They're gonna pull me over left and right, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Fucker.
Yeah.
And I don't like that shit, dude. Like,
Well,
come on, man.
they got nothing better to do out in those counties. They got
Right.
shit to do.
Yeah,
Got shit to
So-
do. Believe me, I live in LaPel.
yeah.
I know they're cool cops, but they're always hunting.
Well, you know,
Always hunting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they are.
Out
They
here
are.
they are. They're
Yeah.
always hunting.
Right. They just don't have as much else to do.
Yeah, we're in Madison County, man. They're looking for meth heads, crack heads, fucking heroin addicts. That's what they're
Whereas
looking
if
for.
they're
I swear to God, though, you get pulled over, aren't they like, oh, you good. See, be
Well,
safe.
later,
Don't
buddy.
do drugs.
that's the
Right.
thing about I think a
I'm
lot
joking.
of
They
it in
don't play.
Indy,
No, they
in
don't play.
particular areas in Indy, there's real shit going on.
Mhm.
Right.
And if they pulled over every person with a fucked up car, a fucked up, they're like, nah, I'm gonna wait. There's gonna be another call of somebody getting shot in 5 minutes. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
Right.
It's like they don't do a lot of just random. And this is obviously my opinion or based on my observations. It's just like you got to be doing some. I've seen people do some stupid shit right in front of cops and not get pulled over. It's like
Right.
okay, they're just like no,
You know, this is not.
I do feel like city cops are a little bit more lenient.
right.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
that's
They gotta be,
that's
man.
for sure.
They gotta be.
They ain't got time
Yeah.
to fuck with all the little tiny
'Cause
bullshit.
if they were doing, that's
They
all
got
they would
they got
do.
bigger things to
Right.
fry.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
They gotta-
saying?
yeah, that's all they'd be doing.
Yeah.
all
right.
day.
Yeah. yeah.
A week or two ago, I was on the east side, and I was like, I had to go out to my truck to get my computer, and I like walk out the door, and I start walking down the steps, and he goes, pop, 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 and I was like, man, I miss this fucking town.
Ah,
Like, and what's crazy is like when they started, I did the whole like shit, like duck thing, because it was close. It was probably a house or two away. But I mean, that's the life of Indy, you know what I mean?
God damn it.
Yeah.
So I got the
That's
fuck
real.
out of there, man. I ain't living out there, man. Crazy.
It's-
Now the person on this podcast tonight, excluding Set the Bar, is lives, in Marion County. Fuck that.
So
Get the fuck out of
what
there.
do you think Set the Bar would say about that?
About living in Marion County?
Yeah.
Some of them don't even live in Marion County.
Yeah, I actually
Most of them
no,
don't.
I bet actually
no,
no.
none of them do, unless
They're
Trevor-
the newer guitar player. I'm not sure. I bet
Rico? No, he doesn't.
no, I know Rico don't. Shit. Jeff don't. Sean don't. Charlie. What about Charlie?
I don't know where he lives.
Yeah.
I think he lives.
We need to start
I think
stalking
I think he
him. How do
lives
we
in
not know where he
Marion
lives? Happy birthday, Charlie.
What Rob's Tesla probably has the address to
Charlie friends.
What's
Give me
he doing right
directions.
now?
Just send him a request for his
His location.
yeah. I love that part of maps. Like if you're going somewhere, you could just like
Yeah,
share your
right.
and it just find out.
It is
Thanks.
pretty
Off topic question.
Cool. I like that. We're
Does
about an hour in.
Anybody know where there's a functional Chi-Chi's?
Chi-Chi's?
Because
Nah.
dude, I had a conversation
been
with
years.
Ace last night about Chi-Chi's, and it's like, holy shit.
It was,
Yeah, it's not great Mexican food, but it is great Chi-Chi's food.
Right.
And that's what I
and
want.
it's awesome ass bomb
like,
fucking fried
dude.
ice cream.
Yes. I was just thinking
Yes.
about it's like, man, I want it was a seafood enchilada called the Cancun with the white sauce on it. And it's like, yeah, I'm sure it's shit, but boy, I would wipe one of those out right now. I would fucking destroy some Chi-Chi's.
Chi-Chi's is good. I remember.
So
I remember.
He had thought he had heard there was one left, and it was like in Pennsylvania. I'm like, fuck, man, I got to check my days off here next month and go out and get me a chimichanga.
Where is it at?
I don't know. The rumor
On
was
my
it's in Pennsylvania.
I'll tell you.
Hopefully, it's Western Pennsylvania.
Let's find out.
Let's forward find
I
out.
Motherfucking want to know.
Hey Siri.
So what happened when you got into Martinsville?
Yeah, right. Right. So it gets a little curvy and hilly back in there, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So up out of fucking nowhere, out of this fucking ravine, here comes this deer this morning.
Of course.
No shit. I missed it by 2 fucking feet. 2 feet. This fucking deer runs across the road. And tell me what the odds are on this. How does a deer run in between 2 cars that are almost equally distanced from each other and not get fucking hit?
He was a lucky deer that day.
He crossed the road and everything. And
God dang, man.
And up the hill he went. I was like,
have you hit a deer before?
No.
Oh, hell yeah.
I have come close a couple of times.
I had a deer hit me once.
Yeah, I've had a couple.
It sounds
couple
fucked
deer,
up,
and it was gnarly. Totaled one car I had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my first car ever, man. I was driving down Post Road right there by fuck, man, I can't remember the name of that park. There's a park right there at Brookville and Post. I just crossed 52, which is Brookville, and I'm heading north on Post, and there's this park. It's not even really a park. It's just like a rec center, whatever. Anyways, fucking deer just comes up running. I didn't see the motherfucker. My friend Molly from Ohio's in town. She's hanging out, and she's like, John Deere. And I was like, what? I literally was like, what? And then as soon as that happened, out of the corner of my eye,
Right.
this fucking deer it's a buck too. It's not, it's not tons of points or whatever, but anyways, just slams into the fucking passenger side of my car. Just slams into it. Head comes in, fucking tears shit up. Fuck, man, it fucked my shit up.
Did anybody get hurt?
No, we were fine. Yeah,
Holy
she got lucky.
shit.
She got real fucking lucky.
Yeah, and a fucking antler through the eye socket.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
it was like small. You know what I mean? It was probably like a teenager in the sense of like deer age or whatever.
Right.
Like
But
maybe 2-year-old or something.
man, that motherfucker got up, looked right at us, was like, "Fuck you," and then just took off running. I was like, "All right, I guess we're not eating tonight."
Went and died in the woods.
No,
Damn.
yeah, it ran right into me, man. That was stupid ass fucking.
And
Did he
That's
like
where you're going.
get cut up in the neck or anything? Did you?
I don't
notice
know.
any kinda-
It was so fast, man.
And it
Motherfucker was
just took
gone.
off, yeah.
Yeah.
dude, the first deer I hit, it was just like in the 80s. I was driving to Lafayette in the middle of the night, see a buddy of mine. I'd like worked a second shift gig, and I was going up there to hang out with him because he worked second shift too. And I'm blasting up 65, and I'm going about 70. And I was driving a Honda Civic, an 85 Honda Civic, and I'm just blasting up 65, listening to the radio, and out of nowhere, this fucking deer just leaps directly in front of me. And
shit.
when I fucking hit him, it was so crazy because my hood and the whole front of the car was just like smushed into I couldn't see, and it smashed the battery to bits. So the car went completely black, completely dead, no nothing. And I'm going highway speed in the middle of the night, and it's like blackout, no headlights, no nothing. And I'm like, fuck. And at the instant when I hit him and the fucking hood is in the windshield, for whatever reason, I glanced in the rear view mirror and I saw him falling down behind the car. It was like
Oh,
one of
man.
Sanders. I saw him fucking fall to the earth behind the car.
Oh,
was like,
wow.
One of Santa's reindeer
damn.
stroked out and fell out of the
Yeah,
harness.
because in a fucking, I
Ah,
bet in an
it was-
86 Honda, I
yeah.
can picture
Dude, that
the.
is
I mean,
fucking- he
those
went-
things are designed to go right
Yeah.
underneath a damn semi
Yeah, he
trailer.
went flying up. It
yeah.
was like, fuck. And the car just like over to the side of the road, and I had to walk like 2 miles to a fucking gas station. And then
It's like game's
the
over.
police came. I ended up getting a ride from the cops into Lafayette, but
Oh, they wanted to make sure you were. They're like, get in the car so that
that was
I
nice
can
of
escort
them.
you the fuck out of my county.
Exactly. But and the craziest thing about it was when I went back the next day to see, where it had happened and all that, deer was already gone. And apparently on the CB radios up there or whatever, there's dudes up there who listen to the cop chatter on their scanners. And like when a deer gets hit, they bust out there in their pickup truck and grab it and fucking butcher it. And it's like, woo,
Oh yeah, man.
side of beef.
That's like
man.
tons
It's
of
like,
food.
Fuck yeah.
Tons of
Free,
food.
free dinner for,
Mhm.
a month.
You got a freezer, you could
Right.
go.
Yeah. So
Good
that
to
was
go.
interesting. I hit another deer on the way to work. On 69, right between 13 and the next exit. And it was right at dusk. I had to be in like at 8, and it's like 7:30, and I'm whooping down 69, and there were 3 deer, and they just all decided to just boop, doop, doop, and they were coming from the north, crossing the southbound lane.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 3 of them, and I was in the fast lane, and they ran out at the same time into the right hand lane, and the 2 of them were like, oh shit, and the third one did not get the memo and popped on out, and I fucking clobbered him. And I was driving a 95 Volvo sedan at that time, and it fucking hit. Ended up catching the fucking last half of him as he was dashing across, and it literally it killed it, but it knocked the shit out of it, because it was, when it happened, man, the deer shit just like all over the window. But
that
it didn't
Volvo, is it like the boxy one?
Yeah.
So that was pretty durable.
Yeah.
Vehicle. You probably
drove,
just
it didn't. Yeah, I drove to work.
Yeah.
It didn't even. I got lucky. I got lucky too, because it just, the way I hit it, I lost. The hood got
shit on its windshield.
The grill
Well, I
got
got one for you.
Well, the grill and hood are a one piece on that one. So the hood and grill were fucking smoked, and I lost my left hand headlight and my left hand mirror, but I still drove to work, and it didn't fuck up the radiator or any of that. It was still completely drivable. So I had to drive it like for fucking 3 weeks without a mirror and headlight. And then I finally scrounged up that shit. This was before you could just get anything on the internet instantly.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you like to deliver
Yeah,
between 7 and 11?
And in the
or
90s,
1?
right?
Right.
It's a Volvo, so it's not just like readily
Right.
available at the damn junkyard either.
Well,
per
this
se.
was a
you
like
know?
a 95 Volvo, but that happened in must have been like 2005.
Okay.
So
oh well.
it was still a
Okay.
10-year-old car.
Gotcha.
But
Mm.
still, if you went, like, one of the great things about the Envoy, if you need anything right now, I just ordered a grill, and I got a grill and 2 headlights for like $260. Because I hit an owl and busted out the grill. Goddamn owl.
Oh.
And it's like, I ordered it last night, it's supposed to be here tomorrow, $260. But back then, and being a Volvo, I had to like root around and
Right.
pick apart doesn't have it, pull apart doesn't have it,
Mhm.
because they would only have like a couple Volvos of that
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
year. And you know how it is with shit like that. It's like, well,
Yep.
chances are the grills and
chasing
lights
it.
are fucked up
Right.
if it's in there.
Yeah.
But the Envoy, man, I got all kinds of cheap ass parts for that instantly. That's just the wonderful thing about having a vehicle there's literally millions of them made
Yeah.
from and from 02 to 09, or most of the parts I think are the same.
Right.
Most of them.
That is one nice thing about, and I'll tell you another set of vehicles that is like that as well. It's the Suburban, the Yukon,
Oh yeah.
Right.
the Silverado.
Mm-hmm.
It's like almost all that shit's
all of
interchangeable.
that is all the same fucking parts.
Like the Jimmy, the Bravada,
Right.
the what's the Chevy called?
Blazer or
Blazer.
yeah.
Yep. I had me one of them Bravadas with the inline six.
Well, and
It
that's
was
one of
dope.
those things where
I forgot that car earlier. I didn't mention
I
that.
felt like it speaks to my position in life, because it's like I'm always, whenever I buy something like that, it's like I want something that's got plentiful replacement parts, and that's kind of why I got that 4Runner that I got now, because you can find anything for that online instantly.
Oh, yeah.
It's like all
It's
the
a pretty
parts.
popular car.
And they keep the same body style for a long time on that 4Runner. Parts from 2010 to the present day, most of the parts. Some of the body trim's different for different models, like bumpers and shit,
yeah.
but most of the parts, the suspension, all the other shit, the working parts
Mhm.
are almost all interchangeable.
Right.
So you can, and
That's
that,
because they found a fucking
yeah,
a model and
right.
and that worked, and they kept.
And the great thing about that is
using
when
it.
you have that makes it profitable for aftermarket manufacturers to jump in on something, because they know it's going to be the same for a fucking long time. That's why you can get fucking, there's 25 different people who manufacture brake calipers for those, because there's millions of those vehicles around the world that all have the same parts.
Mhm.
Whereas, and I love fucking German cars, man. I've had Mercedes I really liked a lot. I've had VWs, GTI and a GLI that I liked a lot. But the reality of it is, those, especially with like an Audi or something like that, and even some Mercedes, because they change shit so frequently that there's just no aftermarket manufacturing for shit tons of parts, which means you have to get it from the company. And it's stupid fucking expensive. It's like an Audi, like a 90s Audi. It's like, wow, that's a fucking great car. Oh, yeah, I want to get brakes for it. Oh, 4 rotors. That's going to be $900.
Right.
Not like $79 a piece at fucking
Mhm.
AutoZone. That shit, I need them today. I'm going to go get them. It's like, no, you got to fucking
Mhm.
write fucking Germany and hopefully they'll go to their magical vault of parts and white gloves.
Right.
I got a good deer story, man.
Oh yeah, we was talking about deer
Pigtail
getting-
crooks. Pauly.
Oh, I know this story.
Oh yeah.
I do
He
know
knows this
story.
one. We were on our way back from a show up in Kokomo, and we're driving down 31, and somebody had hit a deer on the other side of 31. And in that part, there's like, the median's pretty big. It's whatever, probably 25 yards. Not a median, it's just open grass or whatever. Well, this motherfucker gets up, comes across the street, and the car in front of us does not see this motherfucker coming and runs this motherfucker over. Well, guess what?
He'd already been hit once.
It got hit once, crossed the street, and was like trying to crawl across our side of the 31.
Oh, shit.
And the people in front of us didn't see the motherfucker and hit it dead on. And like something out of a fucking movie, man. All of its blood and guts and shit just went plop. And everybody, we're all packed in long hair's fucking his truck, and we're all like instantly like, "Ah!" Like, what the fuck? And he like turns on his windshield wipers, slamming on his brakes and shit. And the blood, man, I shit you not.
Just like that scene in Men
We
in
all-
Black or
the ne-
whatever.
yeah.
When it opens up in the middle of the fucking woods and the fucking they get all the sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your
Oh, you're
story,
good.
but they get all the fucking bugs smashing on the windshield deep in the jungle and shit.
I haven't seen that
And then
movie in
they,
a long
like,
time.
And it's like all the fucking guts and everything sweeps off the windshield. Sorry, go on.
But yeah, we ended up pulling up to the next gas station. There's like 3 motherfuckers. All 3 of us are like cleated blood off of our trucks. It's pretty fucking wild, man. That was a wild one. I'll never forget that night.
And the attendants or the person working, it's like, what the fuck? You're like, fucking hitchhikers, man.
Yeah.
Fucking rude as fuck.
It's just, it was wild. It was wild. Yeah. I'm sure I got more deer. Yeah, I got a bad one. we're on our way to a baseball game when I'm a kid, and we're in Ohio. I think it's in Norwalk. I can't remember where the game. It doesn't matter. But like 10 cars ahead of us, a deer runs out in front of a car. It's like, everybody's going like 70 plus. It's Ohio, so everybody's going like 95. And motherfucking deer runs out in front of a truck, and the truck hits it, and the deer flies forward, hits him so hard,
Damn.
goes through the back window of the car in front of him
Holy
and
shit.
severs the head off of the fucking passenger in the fucking car.
Oh,
Some real shit. It's fucked up.
wow.
Yeah, that shit went down. It was fucked up.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, could you imagine
No.
going out that way, getting decapitated by a
Could you
flying
imagine
deer?
being the driver in the
Not
front
even
seat.
know it's coming. Right,
Yeah.
that too. Like the windshield busts in, and you look over to your right, and your buddy's head is on the fucking floorboard.
Oh my
Like,
gosh, that's
what the
fucking horrific.
Fuck.
It's fucking nuts, man.
Dude, something that
Hmm.
which leads to something that I thought over the years of partying has come up, and it's just so gut wrenching. But everybody's either been in a fucked up car wreck or seen one or had been told about one. It's like, holy fucking shit, man. There are so many. Everybody's got a grisly, horrible story about that. It's like, God, that's I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Don't add that to the.
Yep.
What's the worst infection you've ever had?
The worst infection. Fuck, man. Pauly, how long have we known each other? 12 years, 13
probably,
years.
yeah.
So about 12, 13 years.
Yeah, it was somewhere 06, 08, somewhere in there.
It's kind of swollen.
Yeah.
Pauly's infectious.
It's swollen and pus filled. It smells bad.
Infection. Jesus.
Fine. Yeah. I don't think it's infected, actually.
Dude,
it's actually
so-
pretty clean.
So thinking about your staples in your head and no antibiotics. When I was in college, I don't know, I was like 21 maybe, and I was in a motorcycle wreck. I got hit by a car on a motorcycle, and my hand got all fucked up. And when they put my finger back together, they stuck a stainless steel pin in this end, and then one in from this end. And
I could tell your
it's all
pinky's
jacked
all
up.
fucked.
And that bone, they put a little screw in it, little tiny stainless steel screw.
Is it
So
rusty?
I know.
Well, stainless
But-
steel. Hope not.
It's stainless.
You
But
never know.
that being said, so I had a pin going in here and a pin coming in this way, and my hand was all I had, shit ton of stitches all over it. It was all wrapped up, like a big mitten.
Mhm.
And I was just an idiot, and I did not get the antibiotics that they prescribed for me.
Shit.
And I didn't even think about it that, you've got a goddamn piece of metal sticking out of both ends of your body.
Yeah.
And it's just like, whatever, man.
That's an
and
infection waiting to.
And it got infected, and I still just didn't. I don't know. I was just like, whatever. And I just was partying and whatnot. And then it started I started to feel it. It's like, man, okay, well, obviously it's going to feel fucked up. I got a million stitches in it.
Yeah.
But it started getting infected. And dude, that fucking little finger swole up to the size of like a fucking Polish sausage, man.
I bet, dude.
When it swole up, the end, my skin on the end just split. It looked like a
Oh,
fucking.
fuck, man.
It looked like you were grilling a fucking, what do you call them? Like a kielbasa or something on the grill.
Kebab, yeah.
Like a fucking bratwurst.
Mm.
It's like
Yeah.
when you
Oh,
grill those and the
yeah.
skin splits.
You're right. Oh.
And it stunk to high heaven. It smelled so bad. So this goes on. I'm like, all right, this fucking is not right. I got to go back to the doctor. I went back and they opened it up, and dude, it was so goddamn gnarly, and they had to cut it open and clean it out again and put it all back together. And then it's just like, yeah, I just didn't get the antibiotics, man. And
You gotta do drugs, bro.
yeah. You got to do antibiotics. And that's why I was surprised when they didn't put you on antibiotics. I don't know. Maybe it's different now. I don't know.
Maybe but see, I didn't have a piece of metal sticking out of my body either. You know what I mean?
You got staples in your head.
That's metal.
Those
By the
are
way.
like,
Heads up.
yeah,
Oh, did you get the ones that like? Oh no, you said they got home.
yeah, they got to pull them out Friday.
I wonder what kind of staple they be.
The kind that fucking stays. I can tell you that.
I don't. Yeah, dude. I don't.
I've already hit my head on
Oh,
shit, dude.
God.
It hurts so bad.
I had
like
some staples
smoking
in my
weed,
shit.
and if I smoke too much or take too big of a hit, I mean, and then I start coughing, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's like the A bomb going
Bruh.
off.
Dude, man,
But there's
so
no
what-
comparison to
what
that
you-
itch, though.
What you
No, the itch is a
probably
bitch too,
got,
I think
man.
the itch is worse. I had the same basic injuries you did.
what
And
you got is
I'd rather deal with the headache than the motherfucking itch. I fucking hate that shit, bro. Fuck that
Itch does.
noise.
you got
man.
a free facelift, man. They've had to like,
You
All
look
right,
you look 5 years
motherfucker.
younger.
I know. I'm fucking coming on 43 right
Dude,
now. You know,
so
but
did your
come on.
does your face feel tight? So you're like, I don't know, man. This hurts.
It's
I don't
fucking
know, let me see.
wild,
Is it-
man.
Yeah, you know what? I might. Yeah.
People
No.
in LA are paying top dollar for that shit.
It's pretty dang cool though, man, that you're still here.
Oh my
It
god.
would have been super not cool.
Yeah,
I don't know how I could have possibly said that anymore, low key, but
Right. Yeah,
we're glad
I
you're here,
dig it,
man.
Me too. Me fucking too. I'm so grateful. I can't even. I just can't even express that.
Hell yeah.
Crazy.
Well, I'm glad we don't have to worry about you anymore.
And
you
you're gonna
know?
wear your seatbelt from now on, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time I've been in the vehicle, I've intentionally made sure it was on before I even put the keys in the ignition. I'm like, yo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even in big
just-
ass truck, bro. You still gotta wear that shit.
It's a secondary impact.
Well,
It
and
fucks you
I've
up.
thought about this in different ways too, because I've tried to imagine what it would have been like if I'd have been driving the Suburban rather than the Envoy.
Mm-hmm.
You
You know,
probably you might have done better in that.
I don't know. The brakes aren't as good. It's an older vehicle. You know what I mean? So there's more
Right.
The
sponges.
balance
in the
isn't probably
brakes.
as good either.
No.
That motherfucker probably
Balance isn't as
rolled like a
good.
bitch.
So probably what would have happened is I may have missed him, but I would have went into the corner guardrail on the right side and down into that ditch.
What about this?
Mm-hmm.
More
Here's-
than likely.
here's something else to
And my
think about.
trailer probably would have smoked him.
But something to think about too. That Suburban's a lot heavier vehicle, and your trailer might not have manhandled it, because it sounds like the trailer.
The trailer did. Once I
Manhandling the
once I
vehicle,
was
once
starting
it's
to go,
fucking
there
out,
was no
yeah.
stopping that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Now
with
in
a
the
heavier-
Suburban, that wouldn't have happened.
With a heavier vehicle, you might have had a little more control over the trailer through the
whip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Erratic correction from what the fuck. God
Yeah.
dang, man. Oh, I was going down. This was a couple summers ago. I was heading downtown. It was in the evening, and I was coming in 70 on 70. So I'm blasting on 70, and I got to the split downtown where you can peel this way to go 65 south or this way to go 70 or whatever. And there, or get off on Michigan Street, Ohio Street, and fucking whatever east or whatever. And so I am getting ready to get in the right hand lane to pop around, because you can, if you do it right, you can bypass all those other fuckers. You can go out around those and then pop
And then
back
go
on.
back on.
and
I've
get
done it
off.
many times.
Right. And so I'm in that fucking process. And about a little bit in front of me, a semi was going too fast into that fucking curve right there. And it was a semi that had large fucking pipes on it, like large metal pipes. They're like that big around and
Right.
like 30 or 40 feet long, like a
Yeah.
flatbed semi. And when he was freaking jamming it into that corner, that shit fucking cut loose. And big old pipes start bouncing across the
This
fucking.
is some Final Destination
Yeah,
shit.
no
here.
shit. It was like, what the fuck? And I was able to stop, but dude, and it was so fortunate that there was nobody right there at that time, because like 3 or 4 of those fuckers went bouncing right across that cement median or the cement barrier and into that lane, and then just the shit was everywhere. I was like, Yeah, that was if somebody had been right
Yeah.
there, they'd have gotten instantly smoked.
Right.
They would have just been annihilated. But it's like, and that was the one where it's like, shit, that just happened. Okay, nobody's injured.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and yep. And
I'm
it's like,
gone.
I can get around all this shit. I can
Right.
get down into the median and
Mm-hmm.
it's like,
I
fuck,
do love
otherwise
that.
I'm gonna be here for an hour.
How that splits in. It's like 2 or 3 different lanes that you.
Right.
That's gone. You know that.
Yeah,
That
I have
won't
no
be
idea
there
what it's
when they
gonna
open
look
that
like.
shit back up.
I
But
have no clue what it's gonna look like down there, but they're sure as fuck got it all tore up.
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be better.
I
but-
can't wait for them to start doing construction where 69 465 meet, man.
Oh yeah, it's
I'm
gonna
so
be.
fucking
We're gonna be so
excited.
blessed.
So what are they doing down there? Because I see it
Fucking our
every-
lives up.
I see
Yeah.
it every day, and I see that they're making that new ramp
Motherfucker.
section.
They just literally like spent like 3 years working in that same fucking spot, and now they're doing the shit again, man. I'm like, fuck me, dude. I'm moving. Where can I go in this country that doesn't have roads? Back to the future.
Montana, maybe.
Shit, man. It's expensive out there.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
big sky.
I don't know. I'm
though.
just sick and
Big
tired of
sky.
fucking dealing with this guy. You know, like, come on, man.
Oh yeah.
And like, as soon as they're done working through the downtown area, you know, give them like 6 months, they'll be like, "Ooh, we're gonna do it again."
Dude, Indy's all fucked up right now.
Yeah,
I mean, just
man.
in
Roads are
the bridge over Fall Creek right there at Fall Creek and 38th is jacked up,
Mm-hmm.
which makes it difficult to get to and from that area.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. Oh, I'm gonna bust down to 30th and cut over. Nope.
That's gonna be like
the
that
bridge over
for
30th
years.
The bridge over 30th in Fall Creek is fucking closed too. So to get to like the east side from the mill, you got to go all the way. You got to fucking take like Meridian or Capitol down to like fucking 16th
Yeah,
Street. and
basically,
go over. It's like,
That's what
God
you gotta
damn,
do.
man. Really?
shit's fucked, man. The roads are fucked. Like, they're just, it's like a really bad roller coaster everywhere you go, pretty much, man. I don't know. I don't get it. Like, it's like we're paying for some stupid stadium or something. It's weird. I don't know. I'm joking, but I just wish they'd get their shit together, man. Like, if you're gonna do, you know, if you're gonna hit one specific spot, just do it once. You know, don't do it twice in like a 5-year fucking period. It's silly to me, but I don't know.
Well, it's definitely like an ongoing process for sure.
Yeah, constant.
Because there's, you know,
Well, that-
fucking thousands of miles of roads within Marion County. So
Turn the motherfucker
Didn't
down.
they have at the Fall Creek Bridge the one that went across? Was it College or Central?
oh, that one was fucked
that
up
one was
forever.
that was like 2 or 3 years
Yeah.
that fucker was down.
yeah, it's open. Yeah, that was a pain in the ass.
So that's probably what's going to happen to this other one you're talking about down the road too.
Damn.
What happened to that? I guarantee
They
you some
rebuilt that
motherfucker.
whole bridge.
They just rebuilt
Oh,
it. It
okay. I
was
thought maybe
built
some
in-
dumbass in a fucking semi was like, dude, boom.
not that
Doesn't it blow your fucking mind? It took them 3 years to build a bridge.
Yeah.
across a goddamn canal.
Totally blows my mind.
well, something to think about
Like,
on that front.
In
is-
today's day and age, like what? How? Why?
I think some of it was, I don't know. You know what? I don't know if they, well, I think if they would have blasted that one to Kingdom Come and threw a new one in, that'd have been different. But I think on that, was it on Central or College or whatever,
Yeah.
or whatever fucking,
Oh, they were.
I think they restored a stone bridge that was built in like fucking 1909 or some shit.
Mhm.
So there's probably played in significantly into it as far as, all right, we want to keep the architectural
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
look of the, you know,
Yeah.
rather than just
right.
fuck it, man, put an overpass thing there. Yeah, they could have done that in the summer, but I think it was they had to disassemble that bridge. They had to take all the goddamn decking off of it,
Yeah.
the pavement and all that, and then I think they
Rebuild and then put it back on.
right.
Yeah.
So that may have factored into why that took
Yeah.
so fucking long. Same thing was on the bridge on Capitol in Fall Creek was fucked up forever,
Yeah.
and it's okay now. It's new now, but it's like holy shit, man.
Yeah. Indiana.
Bridge building, man. We're
Jesus.
bridge building.
We're building
I like to
bridges.
think
I guess they
building.
just can't hire anybody, you know? I would assume that's like the story everywhere. Can't hire nobody. I don't know what
I gave up.
happened.
I gave up. I ain't even trying to hire anybody right now. I'm
What's the
fucking gave
point?
up on it.
Ain't nobody want to work.
No,
Nobody wants to work.
nobody wants to fucking work. So I said, fuck it.
They just want money.
I'll just.
A lot of people won the lottery in Indiana, I guess.
I did buy a Powerball ticket the other day.
I did too. How you gonna say
is
no?
it,
400 fucking million? Oh fuck! I never checked the numbers.
It's always.
I got a lot of
fun.
drinks in there.
Dude, I need to go home and check
Whoops.
them because if I'm rich right now, you can all fuck off.
Right on, man.
Just
That's cool.
It's all good.
piss the fuck
Ain't
right
nobody
off.
mad at you. Can I get a loan?
All right, I'm gonna say right now, if you do win the lottery,
Mm.
can I just fucking have $1 million? Did I say 3 million?
Depends on
Okay, I have $3
depends on how
million.
much money.
Because
I have,
if you win like a shit
but-
ton of money, I don't want to lie to you and say it's a loan. I just want you to give it to me,
Right.
and I'll
just buy your bar.
it's for sale.
Yeah, there you go.
It's completely for
It's
sale.
10 million, Shep. 10 million. It's yours.
Yeah, it's history, man.
And
You gotta pay for that
and
shit.
you get to keep Hubert.
Hubert
No
comes
Hubert,
with
no
the
deal.
You have to let him live
Put
in the
him on a
basement.
$75,000 a year salary to run sound in the door. Endless amounts of money. Like,
He'll take it.
yeah, dude.
I'm
He'll
sure he
take
will.
that.
I think he's hard to get along with now. Just think if he was well paid.
Fuck. Dude, oh man. Yeah, winning lottery would do a lot of great things for a lot of the people in my life. That's for sure. Mhm. I always, whenever I think about ever winning the lottery, the first thing I would do is take care of my parents.
I don't even fucking play it, man.
Second thing
Yeah,
I do
just-
is hire an assassin to kill all the people I fucking hate.
Cool.
I think I would. I've thought about that. I always think, well, I would buy everybody I know a new car. It's like everybody that I'm friends
Right.
with. Because I'd say,
You-
oh,
you'd
I
want to,
want to pick
but-
it out, bro. Because I'm an asshole like
Oh,
that.
but then the first motherfucker that gets in an accident in the car that you bought him will sue your shit.
Dude, I don't even like to sell used cars to people I know because
Right.
even though people you think are cool,
it's a
like
conflict of
that-
interest.
that they
Yes,
know, that
dude,
they
you do
know
not- no.
that, oh, yeah, it's like this one particular person that shall remain nameless. I had a fucking,
I don't believe
it was
you.
like an 86.
They got a name.
Drop
it like it's
It was
hot.
like an 86 Astra that was I think I paid like $400 for it. It was a Uber beater. And I loaned it to my one buddy, and he's like, "Yeah, man. Every time I start this up, I hear the Sanford and Son theme start playing." It's like, it was that car, and it was just a hunk of shit. And I had gotten a better van, and this friend of mine needed a car, so I'm like, "Look, man, this thing's a piece of shit. I'll sell it to you for $300."
$300.
And yada yada yada. So I sold it to him, and then every time I'd see that dude, yeah. Had to replace the fucking
Of
car
course.
that vehicle's designed like shit.
I had to
man. Why
fucking
the fuck
change the
didn't you-"
oil twice since the last time I saw you.
And I was just
What the
like,
fuck?
I'm like, dude, that was a motherfucking $300 car that ran. You got
Right.
if you got a month out of it, your
You're-
money ahead.
Yeah.
Got your money's worth.
You can't even
Yeah.
get a rental for that, bro.
Nah.
Fuck
And-
off
and
with
I-
that shit.
That just annoyed the shit out of me. So
Yeah.
I really tried not to even. And that was a dude who worked on cars and shit.
Oh,
I thought it's like, I
God.
wouldn't sell it to like somebody that was just like, I just need some transportation. It's like,
Mm.
it's not.
No, at
that's
least
not
you sold it
this.
to somebody that would know what to
Right.
do if they got
Right.
caught in a pinch with it.
Right.
You know,
It's just like, dude, just, yeah.
or at least
You
know
leave
how
it
to
to-
avoid getting caught in a pinch with
How
it.
about when it dies, just take the plate off of it and leave it beside the road and go.
Right.
That's the plan.
Oh, my stitches are
Fuck.
itching so fucking bad right now. It's killing me. I don't mean to change the subject. My bad.
You're good, dude.
I
I
fucking
think
in the
you
middle
get a
of the
free
night,
pass.
dude, I started digging into
If you do it
them.
again, though. Unfortunately,
What? Oh yeah, I know.
All right.
You had to
I got a
give me the boot.
A car question.
Yeah.
What was your favorite car? I've had a shit
Ooh.
ton of cars too, but
Mm.
what was your
So my absolute favorite of all the vehicles I've owned,
right?
yeah, it was a bright maroon red 86 Camaro Z26 or
Oh,
Z28.
shit.
C28.
I was
Yeah.
like,
What
wait a
year?
minute.
86. It
Damn.
was it was the year that it was in the Daytona 500 as the pace car.
Sweet.
My parents
is a
had one of
badass
those. I think
fucking
it was the
ride,
same
dude.
year, except it was white. It was white, but man, yeah, that was a dope car. Wouldn't mind having me one of them. That's nice. That's nice. What happened? What'd you do?
I sold it.
You sold it?
Yeah.
Okay, man.
I
You need to
mean,
teach me your tricks. I
probably
need to sell
had
my
it
truck.
for a year and a half, roughly, and then I sold it.
I used to
Right.
buy and sell cars a lot
Yeah,
back in the day. I haven't
Rob,
that's why I've had so many cars.
Rob, what's your favorite car that you own?
that I've owned. Dude, man, that's tough because I've had some ones I really liked, but the
Mm.
reality of them being practical and whatever, just I had a 69 Grand Prix with a
Damn.
400 in it that was it looked like holy hell, but I had primer all over and everything, but that was such a fucking fun car. And I had a 73 Cutlass Supreme that was fucking super cool.
Hell yeah.
But then as far as like the modern era of cars, that one of my favorite cars, I had a 2000 Mercedes 300E, and
Jesus.
that was just such. It's a 3.0 liter V6. The fucking motor's indestructible. You see
Right.
those cars everywhere because they just go
They don't
and
die.
go and go and go and
Mhm.
go. What gets them on those cars is the peripheral shit because that starts getting expensive for random fucked up shit that you need
Right.
to.
Yeah.
And shit just starts not working. You know, it's like, well, used to have power door locks, but in those cars, the power door locks and on those are not electric; they're vacuum.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you do that?
right.
Here,
You know, in
let's-
5 years that's gonna
there's
be
gonna
so
be a leak
gunked up.
somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it was interesting though. It's like when you lock the door with the key or the remote or whatever, it'd be like the door things would go. It's like they would just instead of like
Right.
a bam, like an electric
Right.
one that just knocks them off. I'm like, I
That's a
appreciate
little.
your,
That's kind of creepy, really.
I
It's like-
appreciate your, I appreciate your German,
Get your date in the car.
your
and
your
be like,
German need to over fucking think everything,
right.
but it's just like, why?
Mm.
What was the purpose of making all the goddamn door locks and the trunk and all that shit run on a oh wait, we got all these bundles of wires going all over the car. No, let's add fucking little tubes that suck air and have seals. And
Yeah.
I was just like, really? But the engine was so fucking strong in that. I think I drove the shit out of it. I put almost 300,000 miles on it.
Damn, boy.
And then
That's a lot of
I-
fucking
and
miles.
I sold it to Hubert for like $800.
Oh,
and
that's it.
that black one.
Oh, cool.
And the body was getting all fucking rusty and shit. But that was that drove so good. And,
Hell yeah.
and that motor was just super solid and just those were just super high quality cars to begin with.
Right.
So they generally the first owner takes really good care of them. And back then they were designed really well in a lot of ways. And they just fucking
Except for those
su-
door
except-
locks.
yeah, except for the and you know what else is a common thing on those Mercedes of that era? They were like, oh, we're gonna be trendy and modern, and they put biodegrade the wiring coatings are biodegradable.
Nice.
So where that gets you is the stuff that's concealed in the body, not usually a big deal,
Mhm.
but in the engine compartment,
Yeah.
and the headlights in particular,
Oh,
it's just like those freaking connectors up there. The coating just like you're up there changing a headlight, it's like clunk, it
There it
falls off,
goes.
and then the wire gets
yeah.
Yeah.
corroded and ate up, and then you gotta replace the fucking
Oh my
the
goodness.
part that goes to the headlight, that
Right.
part of the harness. It's shit like that. But that car, Hubert drove it for 3 or 4 years, and I think his ex is driving it still. I think it's still trolling the streets of Indy somewhere, clunking along, man. That was it was a 4-door. It wasn't it was black with black leather. It was just super fucking.
Right
I
on.
mean, by the time I was done with it, it looked like shit. But
I mean,
it was
300,000 miles, man. Come on.
fucking ain't right.
300,000
Everybody's gonna look
is
like shit.
impressive as
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
That Envoy that I'm giving to my son or selling to my son, whatever. It's got like 297 on it.
Damn.
It's like when you have a commute to work and you drive around all the time, it's like, dude, that
Yeah.
mileage just racks the
Fuck
fuck
yeah.
up.
Speaking of that too,
Let me
the
tell my story
airbags did
about my
not-
fucking favorite car. You
They
fucks.
did not explode.
Oh, I guess they wouldn't.
They yeah, no, they didn't. So
Didn't
just
trigger 'em
little-
on- you didn't
little
trigger the
fact for ya.
fronts. God damn.
yeah,
Well, probably just as well you'd have bloody nose too.
right. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. I only mentioned it because you said you was going to give it to your son. So I was like, well, just so you know.
Well, you probably
Heads
didn't,
up.
Yeah, but you probably didn't
Yeah.
hit the front on anything, did you?
No, I didn't. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Your story, sir.
My favorite vehicle. I do love that Toyota, but I had a 2009 Dodge Ram 1500, short bed, short cab, aftermarket, badass fucking tires, aftermarket rims. It was the lightest truck that they made.
Right.
But they put a fucking Hemi in it.
Yeah. Sweet.
The term torque comes to mind. That fucker was so fast. I've never drove anything so
Well,
fast in my
I'm
goddamn
sure that was
life.
as fast as like a Challenger.
I could.
Oh,
I
yeah.
beat it.
Yeah, all
I
day.
beat it.
'cause
It's
it was a
just-
lot
I beat it.
lighter.
I beat it.
Yeah,
There
right.
wasn't anything that could beat me. Well, at least I never got to race anybody that could beat me. But that motherfucker, like going in third gear with going like 50 miles per hour. Fucking yeah, dude. The thing was fucking.
Did you buy that new or?
I bought it used, bro.
bought it
It was
used, yeah.
during the not so great depression of the
Yeah,
early
right.
when the gas prices were what they are now.
What was the
$4.
What was the
Right.
Yeah,
tranny setup on that?
I can't remember, but it was
just like-
dope.
was it just like a straight up automatic?
I got it so cheap because gas was over $4 a gallon, and I was paying like $200 a month for this badass fucking truck. And I found out, and the thing is, I didn't really put two and two together. I was spending like $1,000 a month in gas. Yeah, I was like, I can't do this. This is fucking nuts. I had to get rid of it, man. I had to go, and that it's not really the stitch I'm in now, but it is what it is. I got to sell my Toyota. But to be honest, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up. We're an hour and a half in. It's
Yeah.
a good solid show. We had we talked cars, we talked deers, we talked all kinds of fun
Yeah, we
stuff.
talked to quite a bit of
Injuries,
stuff.
Injuries,
accidents,
yeah,
Yeah.
infections.
license
Yeah.
branch shenanigans,
Oh yeah, yeah, it was good.
bureaucracy,
It would have been cool. Would have been cool to have fucking
the man
set the
fucking
bar,
you
but
over.
life happens. So
Yeah.
we'll get him, not the band in, but we'll get Sean or
Well,
out
I'd
here,
like
Rico
to.
out here.
I'd like to speak on
Somebody,
behalf
yeah.
of the band when I say it was great being here.
yeah,
It was really an honor. I was really thrilled. We were all really thrilled when you asked us to be on the show, and it was the high point of my week.
dope.
And
Yeah.
I'm really glad we could make it.
Yeah, man.
It was boss.
Well, thanks, Set the Bar.
That's really
Wow.
cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna roll. So shop smart, shop as smart. Rob, you wanna?
Don't forget to turn your headlights
There you
on.
go. There you
All
go.
right.
And they
Wear your fucking seatbelt.
if we don't see you sooner, we'll see you Saturday for Raymond Bull
Cheers.
Don't Fit In and Punk Rock Night.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yep.
Thanks for tuning in.
See you guys.
Take it away. I think you're dumb.